Hello everyone, my name is Naveed from ZR Visas. We are OIC registered immigration business in UK. We have over 15 years experience dealing with immigration matters. We are UK specialists. We help our clients for their family matters, for their work related immigration applications, and we also help companies to bring their employees from outside UK. Today, we are not going to talk about the services we provide to the public. Today, we are going to talk about the services we provide to the companies and businesses who want to recruit their employees from outside the UK. Any company who is working in the UK, and if they want to bring employees from outside, including the European Union, they need a sponsored license from UK Home Office. Today, we are going to talk about who needs sponsored license, the cost of the application, processing time, the documents you need to make a successful sponsored license application, which are the categories who comes under sponsored license, sponsored duties, and we are going to talk about that what services we offer to the businesses and how we can help you. Let's talk from the first one. Who needs a sponsored license? Any company who is working in the UK and they want to bring employees from outside UK need a sponsor license. Companies working in the UK could be UK based or British companies. There could be European companies, or there could be branches of international companies working in the UK. This whole process to bring an employee in the UK involves three big steps. In the first step, businesses apply for sponsor license. Once their sponsor license application is approved, in the second step, they apply for certificate of sponsorship that is called CoS. In this video, we will refer to this as a CoS. Once the CoS is issued, their potential employees can use the CoS to apply for their visa. CoS is an electronic number, which is actually a reference number for Home Office authorization that the employees can come in the UK to work. Let's talk, before we go into the licensing procedure and step, let's talk about labor market test. Anyone who knew the old system or the previous system, when employers have to do the labor market test for their employees, will be aware of this term. Home Office has recently abolished this labor market test. So there is no requirement to advertise the job into national newspapers, and there is no requirement to satisfy any test as long as labor is concerned. But remember, any employee which you are recruiting from outside the UK, Home Office may raise an inquiry whether why and how you were not able to find a suitable candidate from inside the UK. Though this is not a mandatory requirement, but you must satisfy yourself as a company before you issue a CoS to an employee who is not a British citizen or who do not have ILR or permanent residence in UK. This applies to any worker who is coming from outside the UK at any skill level. Now we are going to talk that which visa categories are comes under the sponsor license. They includes sponsored worker visa, which includes IT professionals, surveyors, engineers, and then it comes the health and care visa, doctors, nurses, consultants, midwives, all the medical and healthcare professionals come under health and care visa. And then is intra-company transfer. If a company is working in the UK and they made a branch and established a branch in the UK, then they can use intra-company transfer visas to bring their employees who they have from outside UK. Minister of Religion. If somebody is coming to serve in a church or a mosque or any other religious jobs, they come under Minister of Religion. And then the last one is sports person visas, which comes for the players who are professional players or who are working in a professional sports person situation. For example, they are in a sport role, or they are maybe they are sports doctors, specialized nurses, like that. Now let's go to the next stage and we are going to discuss. There are two types of sponsor license. One is the worker license and second one is temporary worker license. Worker license allows to bring the employees on a long-term basis, and temporary worker allows, as is obvious from its name, to bring the employees from outside the UK on short-term basis. Application for license is made online. The fee is different for the small organization and for the big employers. Small organizations are those organizations who have less than 50 employees or whose annual turnover is 10.2 million pounds. The fee for the small organization is £536, and medium and the large organizations pay £1,476. This is the current fee. Fee normally change every year in April and sometime in September, October. So you can always check the latest fee on our website. We normally update them quite regularly. So once you apply for license, that license is actually valid for 4 years. If you do not need a license and the employee which you recruited, you do not need them anymore, then you do not have to renew that license. You only need a license if you keep recruiting the employees for a longer period of time. So after 4 years, if you need it, of course, you can renew it if you are still sponsoring the migrant workers. When you make an application for sponsor license, Home Office allocate you a rating, just like A or B. For new applications, the rating is by default is A rating. A rating means that you can sponsor employees from outside UK and from inside the UK who are already on a different other visa routes. B rating is when the employer actually fails to meet the terms of the license, then Home Office could downgrade the rating from A to B. If that happens, you can still continue with your current employees, but you cannot issue new CoS to new employees. It means if you want to sponsor new employees, then you will need to upgrade your license to A rating. To do that, you will need an action plan. Action plan is actually the recommendations or the advice which the Home Office gives to the businesses and companies that what they could do to improve their rating, and then Home Office will make an assessment of their license again, and they could get back their A rating back. Okay, now let's talk about the processing time. If you are already running a project in UK and you are in a rush, you can always go for the fast track service. A normal application could take between 8 to 10 weeks. Complex applications could take much longer than that. If you want to go for fast track service, the fee for the home office for the fast track is £500. Now we need to talk about what documents you need to make an application for sponsor license. There is no simple answer to this question because the nature of the business varies from one business to another business. I'm going to tell you some very basic documents which most of the businesses need. They could include the business registration with Companies House. It could be a certificate. If you are a limited partnership, LLP, then you need your registration certificate. You could be just a partnership. You will need your company's tax return, that's called CT600. For the partnerships, it could be SA300 or SA302. You will need your financial accounts. Financial accounts must be certified by a chartered accountant who could be ACCA or just chartered accountants. You need your VAT registration if you are VAT registered. You will need your bank statement for the business to confirm the activity on your business. Employer liability insurance could be one of the documents. A lease agreement, tenancy agreement, or the proof of ownership of the business place if you own that. You might need to provide a registration certificate with professional bodies. For example, if you are a healthcare organization, you will need a registration certificate from GMC, General Medical Council, who regulates all the healthcare professionals, doctors, and consultants in UK. So this is an overview of the whole system. There are some other costs which involved in this process, such as costs. We already know that the license will cost you almost £500 in home office fee. In the second part of the process, when you apply for CoS, the fee for a worker is £199. And if you are issuing CoS to a temporary worker, the fee is quite minimum, actually, it's £21 for one worker. The employer who are recruiting employees for more than 6 months from outside UK or from any duration from inside UK, they will have to pay a skilled worker charge. The amount is £364 per year. So if you are applying for skilled worker visa for your employee, you can just multiply £364 with 5 with the number of years. Small companies pay £364 per year, but the large and the medium organizations pays £1,000 per year. So these are the costs involved. The big costs are home office fee, then the cost of issuing the CoS, and skilled worker charge. Now, next go to the next section, that what experience we have to help you in your applications. We have extensive knowledge and experience for sponsor license of sponsorship management system, where you can issue the CoS, you can send updates about your employees if the employee is not turning up. We have experience of visa applications for the employees. We can make extension applications for you. Before you go ahead with your sponsor license application, if you are not confident and you do not know where you really stand, We offer a full assessment before you make an application. We will check all of the details and your circumstances of your company, and we can advise you whether you should proceed with the sponsor application or what improvements you could possibly make. If your license has been downgraded from A to B, we can help you in doing home office action plan. And we can also check whether the employees which you want to recruit from outside UK, if they will fit in the UK immigration system. For example, if they will qualify for a suitable job, because this is one of the main requirements, that employees are recruited for a suitable job. They are paid the minimum salary before you recruit them. A minimum salary of £25,000 approximate applies to all skilled worker visas, unless that fall in shortage occupation list, where the minimum salary requirements goes down to just over £20,000 a year. So this is overall overview of UK sponsor license. Now you know the process. In the first part, you will have to make a sponsor application, pay the fee to the Home Office online, submit all the documents. Some documents may be notarized, or you might need certified copies of them. Once you get a license, then you can issue CoS to the employees. That is an electronic number, and then employees can use that CoS number in their application form to make visa application. So these are the 3 steps you need to complete, and employees can join you in UK. We will welcome them. If you need any help, please visit our website zrvisas.com and go to the Employer Services section. If you have any questions and queries, we are always happy to help. If you like to know more about our business, please search zrvisas.com in your browser, and you can see our reviews, our feedback, and what our client says about us. Thank you very much for watching the video. Any questions, any feedback is welcome. Thank you.